Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Inventions. So once again, we are going to be working on Tech Reborn today, but first a couple of updates. So I've been going through and using the IC2 machines quite heavily, and I have made a fairly extensive number of the plates. And I've also been making up some of the regular refined iron instead of this steel, and that is done by running iron ingots and 4 charcoal dust through the induction smelter here. Now we have tons of charcoal. We have currently almost 27,000 of them here, so that is no problem. We can use that, and it works tremendously faster than the blast furnace over here could ever dream of running. So yeah, that is pretty awesome. So in here I have what we need to make up the industrial roller, which is the thing that we need next. So, or rolling machine. So we need to make the compressors first. Very simple: stone, basic machine casing, and electronic circuit. And of course that's not going to work because shaped IC2 crafting. So we're just going to go ahead and make these up, and then we've got this, and there we go, rolling machine. Now I am curious to know whether this thing needs to be put up against a multi-block. We'll find out. So it does not look like it. So we needed to get some of the copper nickel or something like that. So we need to first locate the blast furnace brick. Where is that? There we go. So we need these. So actually it looks like we can just use copper. Well, if we can just use copper, that makes life easy. So we'll grab a stack of copper ingots here, and if we can just put copper in this thing, maybe? Let's see here. Oh, okay, I see. We need copper on this. Ah, gotcha. So we need copper in those 4 locations, and then we need the other stuff in the other locations. So the copper nickel takes the alloy furnace with copper and nickel. Okay, well, we won't be doing that. Alloy furnace, industrial grinder, no thank you. So let's check the other recipe. So we have the Constantan. That takes this grit, which is copper dust plus nickel dust. So that we can handle. So we need to get a stack of copper and a stack of nickel. Well, we have a stack of pulverized ferrous. So we're just going to go ahead and first we will turn our hopper away so that that doesn't reheat it and melt it back down. So we will end up with a stack of pulverized copper down here shortly. So we can just take this stuff and combine it together. We double up on that, and then I think we can just smelt it regularly. Yes. Okay, so let's grab a little bit more of that. Now we're going to make a fair amount of this stuff. Here shortly we... No! Give me the water. Jeez. Okay, so we're getting close to finished on that. So let's go ahead and make up a little more. We have a fair amount of this stuff already. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any other uses for this later on, but if there isn't, it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, so we have a full stack now. So we will go ahead and put that in here as well. So put those in the corners. And there we go, it is running. Now this was filling earlier and now it's not, I don't know. But this will make up the heating coils. We need, 6 of those for this thing? 4. So in the meantime, we need the induction furnace, which is an electric furnace with copper ingots and an advanced machine casing. The electric furnace is an iron furnace plus redstone and an electronic circuit, and this is just a regular furnace with iron plates. So this is going to be a little bit of crafting here. I'm going to go ahead and make up the pieces to build this thing, the induction furnaces, and then I will be back in just a little bit. Well, I went out and grabbed all of the Tech Reborn bauxite ore that I had at my Turtles mining space and ran all of that through our industrial grinder. And we have 4.5 stacks of titanium dust. Yeah. I don't think we have to worry about that stuff anymore. The only thing is, now we need to get the blast furnace so that we can actually use this stuff. So I have made up everything here. So it's the induction smelters in the bottom, these copper nickel heating coils on the sides, advanced circuits on the top, and then an advanced machine casing there in the middle, industrial blast furnace. So now I've got a few stacks of things here. Now I could have utilized parts of this multi-block, but I want to keep everything active here. So I think I'll just pass on that. Now I did change this around to where I have hopper input and output, which means my power is now coming into the side of it instead of the bottom. But I'm going to go ahead and leave a little bit of space there so that we can keep the torch and keep lighting. And we're going to do the same thing that we did last time. We're going to put down a 3x3 solid of the standard machine casings, then a 3x3 of the reinforced machine casings, then a 3x3 hollow of the reinforced, then a 3x3 hollow of the standard machine casings, and then a 3x3 of the standard machine casings again. So now, actually I think I might move this over here. Yeah, I think we're going to do this. So I'm going to put this here, and our current heat is at 1584. Hopefully that is enough. Right now I am going to go ahead and put this down underneath so that we can get power to this thing. Yeah. Come on, let me out of there. There we go. So now it has power. It should be able to heat up, and we can place our sandstone back here. So I'm pretty sure if we pull up spawnable spaces, yeah. So for now, I'm just going to place a torch on each side. I need to get some decent lighting in here so that it looks good too. So now we're going to grab a stack of the titanium dust and toss this in here and just see. Now I don't think we need anything else with this stuff. So if we look here, it's yeah, just the titanium dust in the blast furnace. It takes 180 seconds, so 3 minutes per ingot to process this. So this is going to take a little while. I'm going to let this do its thing. I'm going to gather up some more resources, and here in a little bit we are going to be using these titanium ingots, and what we are going to be using them for is the quarry. So I'm going to get everything gathered up so that we can build our quarry, and I will be back in a little bit. Alright, so we've got what we need here, or at least I hope we do. So first off, to build our quarry, we need to make 7 iron gears. Well, I am incorrect on this. Okay, we don't need to build 7 iron gears, do we? Now there's different ways to build these guys. Okay. So we can build them with a stone gear in the center with iron ingots around them. Or we have the railcraft version. Okay, we're going to go with these. So that will make 7 gears. Then we need to turn 4 of those into gold gears. once again, different recipes. We want the Buildcraft version. Okay, then finally we need some diamond gears, which we only need 2 of those. We don't want to waste our extra diamonds. What was that? A weather crystal from Ender.io. Interesting. So now to continue on, we need a diamond drill. For that, we need a mining drill, which is some steel, electronic circuit, RE battery. We've seen this before. Should have everything here for this, if I can place it in here properly. Now we need to put 3 diamonds above this, and actually we're going to double this up because I'm going to do it with my normal mining drill as well. So this will make a diamond drill, and we're going to do this with our drill that we have on our hotbar as well. So now the last thing is the advanced circuit and the gears. Unfortunately not able to shift click these in. And an advanced circuit, there we go, Quarry. So now I have a fresh new 16K storage cell, and we are going to go ahead and use the ME controller and an interface for input on this thing. So to make the Quarry, let's just take a look here at BC Builders. So we have these construction markers. I think these are what we need. More gold gears. Well, we're going to make these the easy way. So that was iron with some gold around it. So let's go ahead and unpack this. We'll make some gold gears. So we'll make up 3 of those. We'll make 4. I don't know for sure if I need that, but we'll make 4. So then we need 4 pieces of redstone and 4 sticks. So that's pretty easy. Make redstone torches, put gears on top. Okay, construction markers. So I don't know for sure how these work, but we're going to head over to the quarry world and see if we can get this quarry to work. So let's run in here real quick, and we are going to grab just a couple of things. And I guess I should have charged my drill. This could work a little bit on the slow side now. Yeah. But it should refill immediately as soon as we get this done up here. There we go. So it is full. And then we need to remove this drive. And we're going to take our ME system. Does it just be... That's full. Why is it full? I don't know. The drive wasn't, was it? No, not even close. Okay, so we're just going to try this out with a small quarry here first. So let's go ahead and pull up our chunk boundaries. So we have one right there. Go ahead and remove this. Place a chunk boundary here. No, we don't want it facing that way. Wow, that thing is fast. That makes me feel good. Okay, so we want this here. And do we not get these back? That would really suck. I don't know for sure how these work. Okay, we did get the last one back. Okay, well, I don't know. We're just going to try this. So we're going to place the quarry here. That didn't work the way that I wanted it to. Well, let me see if I can figure out how this thing works. How to get this quarry to go where the markers are. And I'll be right back. And let the face palms commence, as I am using the wrong type of marker. So we needed to use a redstone torch with lapis dust on it, not gold gears. So we place these guys down, and we're going to place them in just a single chunk boundary. Now, if we right-click on these, I guess actually I'm going to have to do this a little bit differently, I think. So we've got those two connected together. We'll come down here and connect that up. All four of them are now connected up. We connect the quarry to there. They will pop off. So we need to go around and pick them up. And it would appear this one fell down inside of the quarry. That stinks. So now we will place down our ME interface right here on top of the quarry. We are going to place our ME chest right next to it. We are going to place our controller, and this is not quite right. We need to place the chest on this side. We need the controller right here. Actually, let's swap that. Put the controller against the interface and the chest right here. We're going to put one hardened flux duct here and then one solar panel, and we can see this thing is immediately throwing out items. We need to quickly get our empty storage cell in here. This is so cool the way that they build now, and it should be going now. And it's going really slow because of the simple fact that we are very limited on power. But I want to see if this is actually working, and it appears that it is. So we just need to get a lot more power here for it. So I'm going to work on getting a better power supply here for the quarry, and then we will go from there. So what I did is I made 2 more of these redstone solar panels. That took a lot of resources, but yeah, this thing is running at a fairly decent speed. It's definitely not running at full speed, but it's doing pretty good. So if we get up here and take a look at what we've got so far, we've already got 819 dirt, coming up on 100 cobblestone. So yeah, it's gonna be bringing in a fair amount of resources fairly quickly. So that's pretty awesome. And then on top of that, we now have our regular diamond drill here. And wow, insta-mine on dirt. That's pretty cool. So this thing will really speed us up. So yeah. So I guess I will go ahead and just do a little bit of messing around here, let this quarry get its stuff done, and I'm probably gonna have to check and see how we're doing on the episode, and then I will be back. That was a lot of Certus crystals. So I've been doing a little bit of messing around in the mining world, just kind of pulling some of the more valuable ores out of the walls of the quarry and letting the quarry run, and I realized that this diamond drill, even though it is great and breaks blocks quite rapidly now, there is still another upgrade for it. So it's a very simple upgrade, and all that it takes is 3 overclocker upgrades and 2 advanced circuits. So if we look at the uses on this, well, let's get off of that bar there. So of course we can make the quarry with it, but also we can upgrade it to the advanced diamond drill, or we can do it to the iridium drill. Now I'm not sure which one of these is better, but right now we do not have iridium reinforced plates. We could make the energy crystals, but we don't have them. So we're just gonna try this advanced diamond drill. Getting to the diamond drill now is no problem, so yeah, we can very easily make another one to do the iridium drill later. Now this one does hold tremendously more power than this guy, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and give this a try, and oddly enough, it kept my power. So, whoa, yeah, that's faster. So I think we might want to head over to the Quarry world and find out what that is like. Because, my gosh, that instant mined through the sandstone even. So yeah, let's get in here and find out what that does. So one thing that I find really interesting here is the fact that even though this is an awful long way down, 70 blocks, I have Feather Falling 4, and yeah. Oh, what? That happens occasionally, unfortunately, but yeah. Normally I can just drop down inside of the quarry. Well, that kind of sucks. But I do have a ladder also, so that's no problem. I just lost a little bit of experience. So, yeah, beacon beam. So we'll go ahead and drop down via the ladder this time. Standard drop down the ladder and then let go. So yeah, we'll grab our stuff back. So let's go ahead and get all of this rearranged here again. Okay, so let's give this a try. Let's find something that I have not dug out of the wall. Whatever, we'll just go here. So it's pretty fast on the dirt. Not as fast as I'd like to see, but yeah, it's not bad. It is not being charged by our backpack. It doesn't say what power tier it is, but our backpack does not charge this thing. Well, that's interesting. So we're going to want to get a higher level battery pack so that we can utilize this thing properly. And there's gravel above us. So yeah, this thing is quite a bit faster, but it is going to force us to upgrade our power systems. So I don't think we can even charge it at the base. So I'm going to probably have to make either a CESU or an MFE, one or the other, so that we can get a higher power tier to charge this thing. So I'm going to go get that all set up, and I will be back. So we are going to be making the MFE. I took a look at the CESU. It only puts out 128 EU a tick, and on top of that, takes these advanced RE batteries, which takes a lot of stuff that we just won't be using anywhere else, whereas the MFE is used in upgrading to the MFSU once we get these Lapotron crystals, which we can do now, but I'm not quite ready to go to that point yet. We don't need 2048 RF or EU a tick, but we're going to go ahead and make up this MFE. To do that, we need energy crystals. We need 4 of those. The energy crystals come from 9 Energium dust in the compressor. The Energium dust is diamond dust and redstone, and so we need quite a bit of these. And so I've crushed up 16 diamonds, and then we'll go ahead and put in some redstone. There we go, there's that. Now we also need gold cable, which takes 2 pieces of rubber per cable. I made these in the extruder. 1 ingot makes 4 of those, or the rope, whatever, this thing over here, whatever it's called, the metal former. So now we need the compressor. We're going to need to grab our overclockers, and we need to run these through the compressor. This will make our energy crystals, and these do not stack. So having those overclockers really speeds things up there. So we should have everything now. We also needed a basic machine casing. You know, nothing overly complex here, just a lot of resources in these crystals. So we're going to place these in there, and then our basic machine casing, there we go, MFE. So this guy we are going to place somewhere here, and I suppose what I'm going to do, I'm going to place it directly on top of the turbine here, and that's not quite how I want it. Let's see here, we should be able to use the dolly on this. So let's go ahead and turn it like that. So now it's outputting into this side. Yeah, boy, this thing is quick. So yeah, our output is over here. So we're going to go ahead and hook this back up here. And this is gaining power. It's not gaining power now. Something over here is using power. Oh, we are still making titanium. Okay, that makes sense. So we're actually not producing enough power. Interesting. So we're going to disconnect that for a little bit. We will remove our electric furnace here because that's really not doing us any good. Whoops. And now we should be able to drop in our advanced diamond drill, and this guy will charge up in here. So that's nice. And then also we're going to want to upgrade our backpack to the MFE version. So the MFE is also used in a backpack, I believe. No? Okay, well, I may have to figure out what that takes. But we're going to need a backpack that is capable of doing this. I'm pretty sure the CESU can be changed into one? No. So maybe we need to go to a lap pack. Let's see here. Where are our packs at? Well, here, let's take a look at pack. So we have the regular backpack, the advanced backpack, the energy pack, and the CF pack. Oh, that's construction foam. So the energy pack, we need more energy crystals, iron item casings, and advanced circuits. Well, suppose I'll make those up real quick, and we'll get that thing charged, and hopefully we will be able to then have everything functioning properly for our advanced diamond drill. Now the other thing is this chainsaw, we can upgrade it with some overclockers as well. And is there any additional uses on this? No, there is not. So I'm going to get everything to upgrade our chainsaw and get a better backpack, and I will be back in a little bit. So I've got everything gathered up to upgrade our chainsaw here. So first off, we're going to do that. So we need 3 overclockers, 2 advanced circuits, and a diamond. Pretty simple, if it'll work. Oh, we don't have the overclockers. Well, let me go grab those. I've been using them, so yeah, I forgot to grab them. So let's try this again. See if it'll shift click in there. There we go. So now we have our advanced chainsaw, and we are going to make this energy pack. Once again, 2 advanced circuits, 4 iron item casings, and 2 energy crystals. Of course, they don't stack in there. And there we go, energy pack. So this is going to take the place of our backpack, which is nice. So we'll go ahead and charge this thing up, and this has 2 million EU that it will hold. Let's go ahead and charge our chainsaw first. So there we go, our chainsaw is charged. And we're just gonna, I don't know what we're gonna do with our regular backpack. I guess we'll just kind of put it over here with some of our other don't know what to do with stuff. And so yeah, this is going to get charged up. This should, I'm just going to take this out here. So now this should take care of everything here. Let's try this on some trees now. Well, apparently the harvester is making it to where our trees are not working. Either that or this thing doesn't work with the tree capitator mod. That's a possibility. Well, that would suck. It does have silk touch on the leaves. I don't really care too much for that. But yeah, it's pretty quick at breaking stuff. Ah, there we go. So it worked on that one. Must just be certain trees have already been messed with by the harvester. So yeah, that makes tree cutting a heck of a lot faster. Gotta pick everything up here, because there's stuff laying all over the place now. So yeah, we're getting huge amounts of logs and charcoal and things like that. We've got tons of rubber from this thing as well. So I'm just going to drop all this stuff off in here. We've got a few leaves. I just want to place these down and break them, because really I have no use for them. So yeah, everything seems to be going real good on that front. Now, I know I've been having a lot of requests from people that I get going into equivalent exchange, and that's probably what I'm going to be doing in the next episode. And when we do, this is what we're going to be looking at more than anything, is the charcoal. So charcoal has an exchange energy of 32, and so with 25,000 charcoal here, that is a lot of exchange energy. We can make just about anything with that. Also, all of these Project Red gems, each one of these is capable of making either well, I guess it takes 8 of them to make a diamond, or 1 to make an ender pearl. So, yeah, those are going to come in really handy, and our charcoal is going to come in really handy, but, yeah, I do think I am going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to give a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts or tips or tricks or anything like that, leave that down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye!